Hi, I'm Dave Monty with RE/MAX, and welcome to my video series, Everything Villages. Today's topic is a question that I get asked all the time as a real estate agent here in the Villages, and that is, what are all these fees? The bond, the CDD, the amenity fee. Let me start off by just giving you a very high level, how I like to answer it in 10 or 15 seconds or less, then we'll get into a little bit more detail. So what are these? Well, the bond pays for your initial infrastructure, the roads, the sewer, etc. CDD is to keep things looking pretty. It's paid to maintain the infrastructure. And the amenity fee is your fund fee. Okay, so let's get into them in a little bit more detail. So let's knock out the amenity fee because it's fairly simple to understand. This is a monthly fee that is charged by the villages for all the fun. That includes the golf, it includes pickleball, bocce ball, tennis, all the swimming pools. It includes the 3,000 clubs here in the Villages. So for less than the cost of maintaining a pool at your own home on a monthly basis, you get all that fun for $162. Unfortunately, it just went up a whopping $3, but right now it's at $162, still a great bargain. So the bond and the CDD. The bond is a tax. It pays for the initial infrastructure. Before you put a house on any land, you need to run roads to it. You need to have curbs. You need to have sewer, water, electrical. All that infrastructure has to be paid before you can develop on the land. And so the villages paid for that through a bond that you pay back over the course of 20 or 30 years, depending on when your home was built. Okay, and we'll talk about that a little bit when we talk about the tax bill and how you get charged for it. The CDD, this is the Community Development District. There's 13 of them here in the Villages, and you can think of it as a small little government, a town. What this does is it actually is this entities in place maintain the infrastructure in working order and in making it look nice. So, right now you actually see these big signs up near road construction where they're repaving roads, and you'll notice that it says Community Development District, and there's like 4 or 5 of them that are paying for the upkeep of those particular roads. They also pay for the flowers and the landscaping and all that. So all this infrastructure you see, everything that you see beautiful, is maintained by this CDD. Now, how do you pay for them? Well, again, these are both taxes, and so let's get to a normal tax bill. I pulled this normal tax bill from Sumter County, PA. So it's just sumterpa.org, which is the property appraisals website. There you can find anybody's tax bill, including your own. I picked this particular tax bill because it's right at around $250,000, and which is about the average cost of a home here in the Villages. And this particular homeowner has applied for and received their homestead exemption, and we will talk about that in a different video. But a homestead exemption just means if you consider this your permanent home, you can get a break on your tax bill. First half of the tax bill is called ad valorem taxes, which just means that it is a percentage of the cost or the assessed value of your home. And the ad valorems are pretty straightforward because you pay these everywhere you go. So the county tax, again, pays for police, county roads, and county infrastructures. The school board, like you would have in any other location. Here on your tax bill, you also have something called the Southwest Water Management District. So that water management district maintains the quality of the water in the area, both which I believe what you drink, as well as wildlife quality. The second half of your bill is the non-ad valorem portion, and all that means is it's not 100% tied to the value of your house. The first fee is your fire district fee, which is $124 annually. The next fee down is your special maintenance fee, and then your bond. And your special maintenance is your CDD, or your maintenance for your infrastructure, and your bond is for your original infrastructure. These are arrived at, and I'm going to point you to a website so you can see in a little bit more detail how they arrive at it and exactly how yours was calculated. And that is, you can go to districtgov.org. But loosely, how they're calculated is based on the type of home, whether it's a villa, premier, designer home, and the number of homes in your particular district or area. The combination of those factors will dictate how much each one of these taxes is on your bill. Again, so that's loosely based on the value of your home, but not quite the value of your home. Now, this might sound like a lot, but when you add all of this up on an annual basis, you're looking for an average size home in the Villages at about $5,000. okay, or about $400 a month. And that's not bad. If you take a look at the taxes from probably where 90% of you came from, either from New England, Ohio, Chicago area, Michigan, your taxes were probably much higher. The nice thing about this is over time you can pay off your bond and the $1,600 goes away and your tax bill goes way down. But just know that your bond and your CDD are just an additional tax to pay for the original infrastructure and to maintain that infrastructure. Hopefully this cleared up some of the confusion around these fees. And again, if you have any questions, you can go to districtgov.org and get a more detailed description of what all of these are. I'm Dave Monte with RE/MAX. This is my video series, Everything Villages, and thanks and have a great day.